More, I'm still not satisfied. Come on. All right, after a certain point, we're all going to have to get naked and cover ourselves with butter and run into the door.
Yay! Wait.
It has nothing to do with getting in the room or the concert. It'll just be a lot of fun. Is what?
Did you bring the butter?
It's a Westin. They've got butter. Most people don't know they have it for that purpose.
Even then.
Yeah, right.
This is the unfinished song. I only got like a verse, half a verse and a chorus. But the idea is, let it go, can't take this song anymore. Let it go, it's the worst thing in the score. I don't care if it's won awards. Let the darn thing end and be trampled by the Viking hordes. It's funny how just everyone just won't. It's funny how an earworm just won't escape your brain, and the longer it continues, the longer is the pain. It's time to see what might cut through. It's a small world or Scooby-Doo, and that's as far as I go. I actually love the song. I love the soundtrack, but you know.
Too many people love it so much that you hear it like everywhere.
That's exactly the problem. After a certain point,
Overexposure takes over and dims even the most beautiful.
Oh, there's lots of that.
I had an awful idea that somebody could use that as the new Rick roll.
No. Actually, Rickroll is pretty much done. Okay, Rickroll got done when they did it in the Macy's parade year before last. That was awesome. Did you see that one? There was a float for what's the name of the show?
Foster's Home for
Imaginary Friends, and all of a sudden there's a glitch in the soundtrack, and then Rick Astley comes out and starts saying, "Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down." They Rick-rolled the Macy's parade. You can't. That's it. That's
Yeah, they just. It's going to be hard to top.
It's going to be pretty much. It's pointless to top that. I mean, there's some things after a certain level. It's like, yep, we're done. I do not have any merch with me this weekend because it's very straightforward. The back of my van. Those of you who haven't heard, my van died about a month ago. Okay, and it's been sitting in the driveway for the last couple of weeks after we towed it back from the bell tire. It's a funny story in its own way, but the short form is that not only is the brake, not only are the brakes screwed up, the pedal goes to the floor. I don't know exactly what's wrong with the brakes because the guys at Bell Tire didn't want to get it up on the lift because the driver's side strut and mount were so completely rusted they were worried that the shell of the car would fall. We're not even talking about the windshield with the cracks all the way across. So I'm going to get myself a new to me van at some point soon. But the van is sitting there, and the battery's petered out, and I can't open the locks, and the key lock doesn't work. So I couldn't get to the the merge this weekend. So fine. I'm just here singing for the pleasure of it, which fortunately is considerable. God damn it, I have to come here and spend time with my friends, get lots of hugs from pretty ladies, and entertain everybody for 50 minutes. Jeez, what a life. Y'all know? Now, that all having been said, come on, I gotta get this thing right. We have the convenient scrolling sign that tells you where to go. It's actually got two sites here. TomSmithOnline.com is the main site. It hasn't been updated as much as it should be lately, although I did finally get my schedule for this year up there. TomSmith.bandcamp.com. Right now, everything is pay what you want, which means that if you don't want to pay, don't pay. Download an album. Download 10 albums. Somebody actually, put in like $1 for every album and bought everything there for $1 each. It's like, well, thank you very much. You got some stuff and I got $1, and a lot of other people made up on that, so I didn't feel so screwed. But No, that's the merch stand. Okay, go to tomsmith.bandcamp.com or tomsmithonline.com, and that's where the merch is this weekend. Apart from that, it's you, me, and the guitar.
Tom?
Yo.
Sorry. Can I liberate those 4 chairs in the corner? I don't want to have to walk behind you and do it.
All right, everybody, let's see. What's the right song from Les Mis for this one? One day more, I have to liberate those chairs back there. we have nowhere to sit and we don't care. We'll walk right out in front of you, and because we know we've got what to do. Bad time for shit.
Yeah. It's all good. I just turned over. I'm like, oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, you got the chair!
Woo! Vive la liberation! We'll get back to you later in the show. And it occurred to me.
Pardon me?
You think it's public noise by now to put you into a bigger room?
Yeah, well, they'll figure it out one of these times.
How many years has it been?
They never give you a big enough one.
It's got the advantage that we always look like we're jam-packed here, and eventually they'll cotton onto it, but...
Last year they gave them the great outdoors.
Yeah, I was going to say...
Thank God it wasn't this year.
Yeah, do you guys remember last year when we had the ice float?
Yes!
That was insane! Oh my God!
Hands took a piss on us, basically.
The hotel's peeing on the concert. I think that's a critical judgment. What do you think? Okay. That was actually, almost my last concert. I was in and out very quickly for a concert on Saturday of Confusion, and I wasn't even in the state for Clave. So except for Fusion, I haven't played around. Haven't played at the con in Michigan since last Penguicon. So it's lovely to be here. Well, my friends, because I miss you guys. I didn't have anything particular in mind. It usually just defaults to a greatest hits / whatever I feel like playing at the time, which will probably end up with at least one made-up song, 2 sing-alongs, and one awful set of puns and voices somewhere in there. Is this a problem?
No. Do you have more verses to the Penguicon?
I actually was talking about that a little while ago. I got about 8 verses to catch up on. We're going to have to redo the March of the Penguicon and do it with some vigor. When I say vigor, I mean vigor! I love this. He's taking a picture of you guys.
Well, send it to the con committee so they know to get you a bigger room next year.
Well, I was going to say, he knows
That was it, evidence.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of wonderful fans and this guy over the
Put the
front.
hashtag Penguicon. They will pick it up and retweet.
We are the audience of a music panel. Scavenger hunt.
Is there anybody here who has not heard my stuff before? Leslie does not comment.
There's one over there.
I have not, no, I am sorry.
Hi there, I'm Tom.
Nice to meet you, Tom.
And you are?
I am Kent. I was very happy to read in your bio that you have a Meatloaf-esque vocalization at times, and I love Meatloaf, so I'm very looking forward to that.
The loaf. Oh. Dude can fucking sing. Meatloaf can sing, yeah? And I would do anything for love, except make out with Britney Spears. Well, maybe I would do it. For Kent, and for at least one other person I saw back there besides Leslie. Leslie, my best friend in the world, my former producer, a very, very silly person in her own right, and master of the bear. So for Kent and that other person, this song should give you a pretty good indication of what I'm about. Can you guys in the back hear? There's a fairy grove in my backyard. I found it just last night. And the fairies come to have some fun in the silvery moonlight. They're lovelier than anything that you have ever seen. And when you smash them with a brick, their blood's all thick and green. Smash the frickin' fairies, smash the frickin' fairies, smash the frickin' fairies, bash them in the head. Smash the frickin' fairies, dainty pretty fairies, dumbass tiny fairies, make them suckers dead. Stupid little fairies, they come to dance and sing. I hang them from my nipples, and now they're fairy bling. Tiny little wingspan, see how cute they are. I press them in a phone book, take them to my car. Smash the frickin' fairies, tinkly stinkly fairies, poopy stoopy fairies, I don't wanna stop. Smash the frickin' fairies, icky nasty fairies, angsty waxy fairies, squeeze them till they pop. Who cares about their ancient magic? Who cares about their hidden lore? I just like the way they go stiff and go limp when you catch their heads in a door. Who cares about their timeless beauty? Who cares that their existence is a shock? I took pictures of them posed with my dominatrix Barbie in my eBay shop. Can't keep them in stock. Some people see the fairies and their hearts and souls are moved. I tie them to bowling pins, my average has improved. Fishing isn't boring since I use them not for bait. They're also good at shredded cheese, their life is really great. The fairies joined together, came to each other's aid. Too bad I had a shotgun and a big old can of raid. So now they're really frightened, they're sad and mad and vexed. And when I take the fairies down, the hobbits all are next. Smash your freaking fairies, tinkly stinkly fairies, inky winky fairies, crush them under trains. Anvil at the ready, drop that on their heady, bring in some undeady, zombie fairy brain. Smash your freaking fairies, stupid little fairies, ugly little fairies, bust their little heads. Smash your freaking fairies, fill their cemeteries. Then I woke up, doctor, can you please adjust my meds? Thank you very much. Let's do it for posterity. How are you doing, Penguicon? All right, yeah. God damn, this con is fun. God damn, this con is loud. God damn, this con is younger than I am. I have been finding out about my age lately. We'll be dealing with that later in the concert in one way or t'other. But boy, the con is busy and filled with energy and all kind of cool people and all kind of cosplay. And I sit there and go, well, maybe I can make it to the bathroom before my set. Nope. You guys are so cold. I don't have any particular set list or agenda except leaning toward the last 20 minutes. So if there's anything that you guys want to do that I think perhaps I should do, maybe maybe I'll go along with it, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to do this one because somebody suggested it, and this is a song that all of you, many of you have probably heard, and all of you probably identify with. It had been a long-ass work week. It had been a long-ass day. I was hoping I could just go home and sleep the night away. But the message waiting for me was the worst a man could know. Hi there, son, can you call me back? My computer's running slow. There are bamboo shoots and water tortures, German blondes named Gert, films with Adam Sandler, and lots of other things that hurt. But it's not my job or girlfriend that finally drove me mad. I've been on the phone long distance doing tech support for Dad. It took 7 tries to get him to the start menu and run. He had Bonzi Buddy, Comet Cursor, and QuickTime 3.1. I said I'd try to find out if his firewall had been breached. Turned out he bought his compact before Clinton was impeached. Joe gets funnier and funnier every year. Service packs and driver updates. He needs every single thing. And he gets online by dial-up, so we might be done by spring. But he trusts that I can fix it, his beloved college grad. Never mind, it was in Russian. Now I'm tech support for Dad. All right, Dad, you can't write DVDs. We can solve this. Okay, you got Windows 98, right? Oh, you upgraded to me. Okay, great. I love working a tech crowd. Okay, in the upper left corner of the screen, there's an icon that says My Computer. I would like you to right-click on it. Right-click on it. Click with the right mouse button. Yes, Dad, there's more than one mouse button. The right mouse button. Okay, you got that, and there's a little context menu that pops up. Okay, you'll see properties. Click on that. Left. Okay, right-click on the icon. Left-click on properties. Okay, and there's a little box that comes up, and it's got a bunch of tabs, and one of the tabs says Device Manager. Left-click on Device Manager, and that way we'll see the status of your DVD drive. You don't have a DVD drive. Dad, that's why you can't write DVDs. After 37 reboots and a dozen clean installs, my room is trashed, my plants are dead, and there's green slime on the walls. But his computer's running smoothly, I can finally get away. When he says, oh yeah, son, one more thing. How do you sell stuff on eBay? There's a box on all programmers. I'll put crap code on your shelves. And may you have to teach your programs to your dads by phone yourselves. There's the Normandy invasion and the siege of Leningrad, and the special hell filling in for Dell as tech support for Dad. Now I've built him a computer. Nothing can get in or out. The firewall's adamantium and the drives are sealed with grout. And if this one starts to run slow, well, that's just too damn bad. 'Cause I'd rather shave my eyeballs than do tech support for Dad. Tech support for Dad. Tech support for Dad. Hang on, son, your mom wants to know how to set up a web page.
Tom, you gonna have time for the Rocky Horror medley?
We'll do it really fast. I actually have some video and I have to get a hold of everybody to see if it's okay to release it. A couple years ago at Fusion, we actually did the Rocky Horror Muppet Show. Which I wrote in 1980 cough. And still turned out to be kind of funny, which was a good thing. Yeah, and the basic plot device, besides the fact that that the Muppet Show is doing Rocky Horror, is that 9 seconds before the first song, Animal Eats the Sheep music.
And so we have to do what good filkers do everywhere. You can sing anything you want to Alice's restaurant.
The river was deep, but I swam it, Janet. The future is ours, so let's plan it, Janet. So please don't tell me you can it, Janet. Damn it, Janet, I love you. You get the idea. All kind of silly things. Let's see. Kermit played Frankenfrogger, of course.
How do you do? I see you met my faithful handyman. He's just a little brought down because he thought you were the candy man. I'm just a speech transvestite from Pennsylvania.
That kind of stuff.
The Yellow Rose.
A few other thousands say, I can't handle my own pattern. Thank you.
Thank you.
You already stuck me out here doing it. Okay, let me do it. I'm sorry, now I feel like Drummond in Hair of the Wind. You've put me out here, now I have to do this. Let me do it my own way. The big number, as far as I'm concerned, the big hit of the whole thing is the Yellow Rose of Time Warp, sung by, let's see, Gonzo as Raph Riff. Let's see, how did that go? It's astounding, time is fleeting, and a dentist takes its toll. Listen closely, not much longer, I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp, drinking those moments when the blackness and it, the void would call. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, it's just a jump to the left and a step to the right. Put your hands up on your hips and you bring your knees in tight. But it's the pelvic thrust that'll drive you insane. Let's do the time warp, let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp, let's do the time warp again.
Hot patootie, bless my soul, I really love that rock and roll. Hot patootie, bless my soul, I really love that rock and roll. Hot patootie, bless my soul, I really love X.
Yeah, we'll have to do that one again at some point. But just utterly. We were on some theory of drug.
307 Ale?
What's that?
307 Ale?
Oh, that's for the finale, trust me.
I think that was what I
I was going to say, what time is it? 'Cause it's going to move pretty fast.
How about a weigh this?
5:16.
Hey, and we can hand out razors for everybody. Let's see.
Now, so there's a chance to put it back.
Yeah, that's actually on the list. So, where was it? I was looking here. I actually was smart enough to put some of my lyrics up here. Hey, so that I would have them. Thank you for finally giving me internet, Wes. It only took me 3 hours. Here I am in hypersleep, awaiting my awakening. I'm traveling near the speed of light to our new colony. Except I'm trying to figure out how come I'm still awake when they assured me I would be unconscious. Oh well, must be me. Maybe I should think about my SO in the next tube over. How we're gonna celebrate the day we finally land. Well, actually that night, or maybe later, because we'll be unpacking. I'll think about that later when I can move my hand. Wish I had a bedtime story I could read to help me sleep. One of the Harry Potter books, or maybe Dr. Seuss. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. I do not like them with a goat or a majestic moose. Mind you, a moose once bit my sister. How horribly she was attacked. Moose bites can be pretty nasty. Those responsible have been sacked. Hey there, NASA, have you heard the news? I'm awake in my deep freeze thinking about a stupid moose. I've got the hyperspace cryogenic insomnia blues. Phenomena. 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 It's a small world after all. That's why we left that mud ball. Hypersleeping in free fall to a new world after all. Phenomena. Phenomena. Wish I had some NyQuil here. Maybe just a keg of beer. My SO and something sheer. Salma Hayek, what a rear. Baby got back. Baby. Yeah, I'm right. I'm back in the future again. I hope I'll sleep, but I don't know when. Of course, if I wake up too soon, it's because we hit some alien moon. I'm crashing in the spaceship again. Phenomena. Phenomena. Oh, good. I see a status light to tell me where we are in flight. We're 2 weeks out of Terran orbit. 10 years left to go. Lesserman would go insane, but I'm the guy who runs his brain. Don't have to work, I'm not in pain. I'll be just fine, I know. Please, God, I beg you, let me die. The solitude is more than I can handle for 10 minutes, let alone a whole decade. There's no one here to set me free, and worse than this captivity, my sweetie's sleeping next to me, and we cannot get. I need you more than anyone, darling. But right now I can't even weep. So suck it up, buttercup. Go back to sleep. Phenomena. 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 God, you're a bunch of silly people. I like it. Oh, Lordy. What are they doing next door?
Gambling devices.
Gambling devices.
Systems.
Gambling devices.
Dice, cards, etc. How to make money.
I've got to clear. Oh. Oh. Funny. I thought a maker track was supposed to be involved with actually making something.
Money is a useful thing.
One of these days we're going to have a Hustler guest of honor, and I don't mean the magazine. Anderson, that's me. Okay, now I know at some point I'm going to do that, Somebody asked for 3 or 7 I'm going to do that. So let's see, got to wedge in about 3 more songs of miscellaneous vintage.
Pirates. Blue screen of death? Pirates.
We do Pirates, what was it?
Blue Screen of Death.
Blue Screen of Death. Yeah, that's the finale, relax. It's okay.
Don't jump ahead.
It's for all the hackers and internet people out there. Every time your computer crashes, a cuddly kitten dies. The impending horror flashes in its innocent kitten eyes. From its gentle purr to its down soft fur, it begins to vaporize. With one heart-wrenching meow with its last breath, it's a victim of the blue screen of death. When the flow of data stops, a baby seal is clubbed. The moment that, oh boy, hang on. From the moment that the signal drops, its tiny head is drubbed, and you think your ping is the only thing that just got whacked and scrubbed. But somewhere sad brown eyes are asking why. Oh, the road goes ever, ever on, doo-dah, doo-dah. Road goes ever, ever on, oh, the doo-dah day. And, oh God, who do we have? We had Legolas and Gimli, of course. You little dwarvish entree. And it's like, Dad, old putty elf. Who was Yosemite Sam was what, Thorin? Great horny toads, the dragon! Henry Chickenhawk was actually, I'm Sauron, you gonna hand over quietly or do I have to muss you up? The Tasmanian Balrog, of course. Yeah, I said you got me shaking in my boots, boy. Here, why don't you hold my anvil so I can tremble all proper like? Yeah. Nice boy, but he's sharp as a bowling ball. Onward! Get to the other side. Why, for you bury me in the cold, cold ground. Greetings, welcome to Wivendell. I'm Elwan Fudd. It was just a silly, but... Oh, we're not going there today. This does not mean we will not go there at some point in the future, but we're not going there. Yeah, Battlefield Middle-earth. Oh, God. No. It's all your fault.
It's all downhill from here.
I was going to say, when this thing comes out and the world's brains are scoured and Anna did it, and all her.
I just dropped the seed in that supersaturated solution you call a brain.
You should know better than to do that.
That's the problem. She does.
For crying out loud, I'm still getting over the fact that that It's a Small World stands to PQR. and vice versa. When the moon is dark and the night is deep, when the shutters rattle and the shadows creep, when the women are costly, the wine is cheap, and you just can't get to sleep. Everything you know is real, things that you can't see or feel. It's a night you won't regret, and you ain't seen nothing yet. I have to listen to this all the time. For crying out loud, what song ideas? Hang on, let's look at the song ideas page we got here. Hang on. Bring up Google Drive for crying out loud. Where's the Google Drive? Thank you. I want to. And they just did a new thing. Now we have docs, so you can edit. And it's like we could edit in Drive. What did you do? Okay, let's see what ideas we have here. Oh God, I remember that one. Yeah, let's see. There's there's Waiting for Tarot. Another End of the World Come and Gone, which is going to sound like a Gordon Lightfoot song. I can't even remember what inspired this a few weeks ago, but there's always a boom tomorrow. If there's not a boom today, tomorrow there'll be boom. Just thinking about, just thinking a boom tomorrow clears away the concrete and saguaro, bringing doom. When I'm stuck in a bay where they will launch me, I say so none will hear, vis mir oi vea. There's always a boom tomorrow, so you gotta watch out for tomorrow and just pray. Tomorrow, tomorrow, there'll be boom tomorrow. It's better than boom today. Dead unicorns, and no Christmas aren't much fun. And somebody did something. Please copy and paste this to your status. If you're constantly being asked to copy and paste things to your status by friends who copy and paste things to their statuses. Many people won't copy and paste this, but my truly sarcastic friends will copy and paste it because they know this was copy and pasted from a dear friend in need of more stuff to copy and paste. And if you don't copy and paste it, this means you hate bacon. And if you hate bacon, all the unicorns will die and there will be no Christmas. Happy Saturday. And so I started going, dead unicorns, dead unicorns, dead unicorns. One more time for Peter Beagle. Dead unicorns and no Christmas. Dead unicorns and no Christmas aren't much fun. And I hate bacon. So that's just the stuff. Let's see. Well, the zombie bit me on my right, down by the liver side, down by the liver side, down by the liver side. Sure, man, down by the liver side, down by the liver side. Oh, there are zombies everywhere, from Poughkeepsie to Times Square. If you're bit, they'll make a zombie out of you. I was avoiding them just fine till this one grabbed me from behind. Now my doomsday clock is set to 12:02. I'm not really Tom. Just what remains. Tom's died, but still can stride. Well, shamble, maybe slide. Not bad since I just died. Run away, or else I'll eat your brains, or bite your liver side, down by the liver side. And then we have the worst one. But you didn't have to cut me out. I was beef tartare, but now I'm just some undercooked meat. Asian noodles, moldy pizza dough. Now I'm just some bloody pad thai used Uno.
Oh.
I love doing that to them. Oh, and check out the time.
When you grow up, you want to be Peter Lord.
Yeah. One of these days.
But you're never going to grow up.
Never going to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us lost boy or something.
Grow up with the fun of that.
I think we have enough time to actually do the 4 songs that I was planning to do for the end. First things first, of course. I want to be rich. I'm not against capitalism. I'm against hurting people with capitalism. Getting rich on the backs of other people, I find offensive. But if they can throw tens of millions of dollars every couple of years at Yui Boll or M. Night Shyamalan to make their shit movies, by God, they can throw some at me. I promise I'll do a better job, okay? I have a horror franchise in mind. It's going to be great. It costs $1.98 to film the damn thing. You get 12 co-eds, and do they still call them co-eds anymore? You get 12 young people out on spring break with 3 cases of beer and a guy with a hockey mask and an implement of destruction out to the lake. Start the camera rolling, we're good. Okay? So, this is my horror franchise pitch. Once in a land far away, on a beautiful day, on a wide grassy knoll, which according to D&D next rules is a 3-hit die monster with an armor class of 6, or is it 6-hit die monster? There was a cute little sheep who was drifting to sleep when the earth opened up and swallowed him whole. Way down in the fiery lake, Lucifer had a lot at stake, but he wanted some lamb chops instead, and Sherry Lewis wasn't dead. So he reached for some virgin wool, grabbed his soul and began to pull, but he never thought that the land that he called would rebel and then conquer and rule. Now he's Fenton, Lord of the Inferno. Fenton, demon king of the dell. Fenton, eyes of flame, breath of sterno. Fenton, death sheep from hell. Guys up for it? Right out of a storybook, but the signs are there if you know to look. A nasty mustache on his face. Sheep are tenors, but this one's a bass. It's a nearly complete disguise, except for the fangs and the glowing eyes. If the lion lies down with this lamb, he'll be found in 3 pieces of varying size. Thanks to Fenton, overlord of the Ovis. He's got a Fenton. Does his breath ever smell? Fenton, chew some parsley or cloves. Fenton, death sheep from hell. He's a strategist and a conspirer, with a few dozen enemies lists, and the Weekly World News and Inquirer are afraid to admit he exists. He's a devious mind without equals, and if you're convinced that I'm wrong, take a look at the various sequels that I'm going to write to this song. Death sheep from hell is the first you see. Who he is, how he came to be. But then that's done, but what can you do to stop the sheer terror of Fenton 2? The story would not be complete without Fenton 3. The last heartbleed, apparently killed but comes back for more in the savage sequel, Death Sheep 4. Lamb of Doom, ba 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 ba, Lamb of Doom, ba 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 ba. Yeah, they only get worse. After that one, we get to meet Olga, the one girl sheep to whom he is true, and their lovemaking gets pretty vulgar in Death Sheep 5, you devil, you. We ain't even close to done either. But the forces of darkness are, the forces of goodness are scheming. That'd be a nice plot twist, yeah. That's the good guy. But the forces of goodness are scheming to slay him and bring the world peace, and you'll spend nearly 2 hours screaming at Fenton 6, rest in fleece. And after it's over, he'll be in the cool earth, at rest in the clover. What is his wool worth? That joke gets less funny every year. But don't think that heaven is finally winning. Watch for Death Sheep 7, a new beginning. Starring Fenton, he's a cuddly disaster. Fenton, and I'm hoping he'll sail. Fenton, Dark Prince of the Pasture. I'll send Spielberg an offer letter if he won't buy a demonic sweater. What would be better than Fenton, the Death Sheep from hell? Bah! writing kid songs a couple years ago because kid songs, for the most part, bite. So, you know, it's like, I had a cat and the cat pleased me and the cat did something and the cat went fiddle-dee-dee. Okay, first thing, cats don't go fiddle-dee-dee. Cats go. Love me, feed me, pet me, love me, feed me, pet me, let me in, let me out. Yes, that's my magazine, what? So I decided that it was time to write some songs for our kids, and that meant using our critters. So this is an educational song for the children of science fiction and fantasy, because, frankly, we got way cooler stuff than ducks and kitties. I had a shoggoth, he pleased me and he drove me to insanity. Shoggoth went teck-a-lee-lee. I had a minion, he pleased me, got victims for my laboratory. Minion went, yes, master! Shoggoth went teck-a-lee-lee. Ah, obviously some of you know it, everybody sing along. I had a zombie, he pleased me with his decaying anatomy. Zombie went, brains! Minion went, yes, master! Shoggoth went teck-a-lee-lee. I had a werewolf, he pleased me, devoured every cat he'd see. Werewolf went, come on, you're so good at the other ones, pick it up. Werewolf went, ow! Zombie went, brains! Minion went, yes, master! Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had a mummy, he pleased me, and he taught me Egyptology. Mummy went, Werewolf went, ow! Zombie went, brains! Minion went, Abby somebody! Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had a hunchback, he pleased me, gave Esmeralda sanctuary. Hunchback went, the bells! Mummy went, donuts! Werewolf went, ow! Zombie went, brains! Minion went, yes, master! Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had a vampire, he pleased me, but at my parties he wouldn't drink tea. Vampire went, good evening. Hunchback went, the bells. Mummy went, Werewolf went, ruff, ruff, ruff. So did Curly of the Three Stooges, but I digress. Zombie went, brains. Minion went, it's still warm. Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had an old one, he pleased me, and really sunk beneath the sea. Cthulhu went, let's all try that, shall we? Cthulhu went, oh good, you look as dumb as I feel. Vampire went, good evening. Hunchback went, the bells. Mummy went, Werewolf went, ow. Zombie went, Cheetos. Minion went, yes, master. Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had a Cylon, he pleased me, but then he turned into a she. Cylon went, by your command. If only. Cthulhu went, yep, still pretty dumb. Vampire went, good evening. Hunchback went, the bells. Mummy went, Werewolf went, ow! Zombie went, brains. Minion went, yes, master. Shoggoth went, teck-a-lee-lee. I had a Sith Lord, he pleased me, but I hated his prequel trilogy. Vader went, did I do the wrong one? I did. Ooh, I got them out of order. We'll get to Mr. Vader's verse in just a minute. Okay, when it comes by again, laugh like you hadn't heard the joke before. I had a Cylon, he pleased me, but stairs would make him really cranky. It's the end of the show, and we know it. And Tom's brain's fried. I had a Dalek, he pleased me, and the joke was still the same, you see. Dalek went, exterminate! Cylon went by your command. Cthulhu went gloom. Vampire went, children of the night, shut up! Hunchback went, the bells. Mummy went, Werewolf went, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. I got thrown off because I was trying to figure out, okay, when do I do this joke? There, that's the creative process in hand. It makes you screw up your A zombie went brains. Minion went. That's the wrong minion, isn't it? Shotgun went Tekalele. I had a Sith Lord, he pleased me, but I hated his prequel trilogy, and it wasn't any better the second time around. Vader went. Yes, I have sleep apnea. What? Dalek went, exterminate! Cylon went, does this make me look fat? Cthulhu went, Vampire went, good evening! Hunchback went, the bells! Mummy went, Werewolf went, ow! The zombie went, brains! Minion went, not the red one! Shotgun went, Tekalele. I had a Dark Lord, he pleased me, but he couldn't beat Harry and Hermione. Voldemort went, Hermione and Ron. Vader went, black goes with everything. Dalek went, it is not a toilet plunger. Cylon went, I feel pretty. Cthulhu went, calamari, oh my god. Vampire went, well, beautiful verses. Hunchback went, can you hear me now? Mummy went, I am stuck on band-aids, cause band-aids stuck on me. Werewolf went, ow, me of London. Zombie went, not eat eyes. Minion went, what? Shotgun went, Tekalele. I had Galactus, he pleased me, but he ate my planet casually. Galactus went, shaw. There's many drinks you'll drink, my lads, on every world that's new. There's Saurian brandy, cran apple schnapps, and a good old Tullamore don't. There's Bush and Beck and Buttonbach and others dark and pale. But I think you'll find the finest kind is 307 ale. 307 ale, my lads, 307 ale. The finest drink that any bar has ever had for sale. It'll lay your whole damn world to waste. It'll make you thin and pale. There's nothing that you'll ever taste like 307 ale, my lads, 307 ale. It started out at MIT one lazy summer day, when a couple of the frat boy techies started into play. They'd caught up on their schedule with a couple hours to kill. And that's the part where you actually know it's a science fiction song, because that never, ever happens. So they fitted up their cyclotron and made themselves a still. 307 ale, my lads, 307 ale. The finest drink that any bar has ever had for sale. It'll lay your whole damn world to waste. It'll make you fit and hale. There's nothing that you'll ever taste like 307 ale, my lads, 307 ale. Is there anybody here who hasn't heard this song? Okay, yeah, back to Kent, a couple other people. Yeah, okay, yeah. There are two reasons that this song was written. One, I actually saw the name 307 ALE on a Michigan license plate. And the other reason, well, we'll get to it by the last verse. They added choice ingredients to brew a little brew, but they didn't know the wires were crossed in chamber number 2. A tiny bit of space got folded, things were looking queer. They turned the spout and then came out the world's first hyper beer. Let me hear ya!
307 ale, lads, 307 ale, the finest drink that any bar has ever had for sale. It'll lay your whole damn world to waste, it'll make you fit and hale. There's nothing that you'll ever taste like 307 ale, lads, 307 ale.
Oh my God, you sound wonderful. You sound wonderful! Thank you! Give yourselves a round of applause! Penguicon, you rock! Damn, that sounded good. It bubbled and it burbled and it glowed a fizzly green. And what it did to test equipment, frankly, was obscene. It took a while to find a vial, it wouldn't burst to flame. Then they measured out its potency, and that's how it was named. There's many drinks you'll drink, my lads, but this one beats them all. 153.5% alcohol. A beer brewed in a tesseract, it'll shoot you through the roof. And if you don't believe me, I've got lots and lots of proof. 307 ale, lads, 307 ale, the finest drink that any bar has ever had for sale. It'll lay your whole damn world waste, it'll make you thin and hale. It sticks to your mouth like vibrating with a stronger kick than toxic waste. Nothing that you'll ever taste like 307 ale. All right, yeah. I just came through with the 5-minute sign. How very perfect timing. We're going to get this out of here exactly right.
Oh, we're screwed now.
No, we're
not hard.
Before?
Not hardly. It's all good. Before we do the last song, I would like to again thank all of you so very much. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. It's great. And I'm hoping you're having as good a time as I am having singing for you, because that's the entire point of doing this stage, is having fun. I make a little money, it's nice, but it's you guys. I get to sing my songs, and I get to come up with new stuff, and you guys come along and sing with me, and it's all silly, and we laugh, and I have a great time, and I thank you so much for that. That's the best part. As previously mentioned, I does not have any merch with me this weekend. 5:49, that's not 5 minutes. Jeez, I'm out of here. You turkeys. But we have the magic scrolling website.
Banana.
Bandcamp. If you go to the Bandcamp site, everything there right now is pay what you want. So if you want to take full advantage of me, that's great. If you want to, kick in more, whatever. I think I'm going to ask Dean back there. Hi, Dean. How you doing? Dean, my guitar case is right there, right? Keep the guitar case. Put the guitar case on a chair and open it. And
There are no chairs.
Okay, put it on Dean's head. That way, only the tall people can throw in money to give him a tip. Put it on the floor. I'm gonna be the singer standing out in the street corner with my guitar open for tips. Except that we're not in the middle of the street, which is good because I can't dodge traffic right now. Nothing is required. Anything is appreciated. Your being here is appreciated. And I hope you have I hope the rest of your weekend is as fantastic as this concert has been, as this afternoon has been. I hope you're having a good old time. And most of all, I hope that you don't get screwed by the hotel bill when it's all done. Oh, God, how many burgers? I don't recall. Wait a minute. Hold it. Let me go through. I did not order that on pay. Okay, I ordered that on pay-per-view, but not that. God, I wouldn't order that on pay-per-view. I got that on VHS. Let me hear you. I want you, baby, right by my side.
The stars are waiting so big and wide. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride.
I was so startled by how well you were doing, I forgot my own lines.
How many demons out in cyberspace will possess every hacker's will? How many members of the master race will come closing in for the kill? How many xenomorphs will change their face and then hunt us down for a thrill? Give me a villain with style and grace and a little bit of fencing skill. They used to be angular, sneering and bald. If someone got killed, even they were appalled. They tried to marry the hero and no thought of rape, and they sure as hell knew how to wear a cape. But they never tortured, they never lied. They'd honor a promise if it meant they'd die. Let's find a villain with professional pride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Terminators, life force, robot jocks, predators, lots of things that know how to flense. Defenestrate them out the doors. Give me Star Wars, bring back the children of the lens. Puppet Master, Child's Play, Friday Night, Judgment Day, Jason, Freddy, Michael, and Stripe. Let Frankenstein, Artist Bay, and Kong chase them all away. The movie snatching pods are override. I want more than action and special effects to think about what might happen next. A hero, not a weapon, shot with pecs, and a heroine, not an excuse for sex. I want a bubble helmet batting down my hair, the ground giving way to the open air. The joy and wonder is ahead out there, and I know I can have it if I only dare. How many bodybuilding macho jerks will blow everything full of holes? How many imitation Captain Kirks will spill beer on the ship's controls? How many stupid personality quirks will we see instead of souls? Give me my baby and a ship that works, and give us the starring roles. I want to cruise the galaxy at FTL, pursuing heaven and defying hell. I want to do everything that a man can do, and I want to do it all out there with you. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, no way to do it that I haven't tried. There ain't no living on planet side. Come on with me, baby. Louder! Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. None we're doing that I haven't tried. There ain't no living on planet side. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. I know where to run, I know where to hide. Nothing worth doing that I haven't tried. There ain't no living on planet side. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Come on with me, baby, on a rocket ride. Thank you very much, Penguicon!